Listen closely because the title of this video is absolutely real. The FDIC, the American Bankers Association, and local banks everywhere are putting out strict, direct warnings right now. These aren't just helpful hints. These are urgent federal alerts aimed straight at seniors, telling you exactly what you need to stop doing immediately. I read through all these alerts carefully, and I realized we have to discuss this plainly and directly. Why? Because too many people are either missing these warnings entirely or brushing them off as no big deal. If you get your Social Security on a card, if you ever walk into a local bank branch, or if you use an ATM, this message is for you. Make sure you stick around to the very end, and please share this with your friends and family, because knowing this could truly save your life savings. Before we dive in, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Let me tell you why that is so important right now. The financial traps we are seeing today are totally different from the ones just 2 years ago. We are talking about cash capture devices, crypto machine frauds, and sleight of hand tricks that are actively happening in 2026. Federal agencies are documenting them as we speak, yet most folks don't even know they exist until their money vanishes. My mission on this channel is to monitor these exact dangers, new scams, new regulations, new ways to protect yourself, and break them down for you clearly before they strike you or someone you love. Hundreds of thousands of viewers depend on this information to stay safe. Those who are subscribed get the warning in time. Those who aren't usually find out when it's too late. Hit subscribe, ring that bell, and let's get started. Let's begin with a massive threat that has skyrocketed in 2026, one that local banks are desperately warning their branch customers about. There is a new tactic right now that can drain a senior's account in just hours, and it doesn't happen on the internet or over a phone call. It happens face-to-face at the ATM or even inside the bank lobby. Banks are warning seniors that the person lingering near the ATM might not be waiting their turn. Earlier this year, the American Bankers Association sent out an official alert after incidents in the Philadelphia area revealed criminals are secretly installing physical cash traps right inside the ATM dispenser slots. It is a tiny device that catches your money as it tries to come out. The screen says your transaction was a success, but you don't get your cash. Naturally, you think the machine is just broken, so you walk away. The second you are gone, the thief pulls out the trap and takes your money. Both the ABA and the Secret Service have raised alarms about this in 2026. If your money doesn't come out after the screen says it did, do not leave that machine. Stay right there. Use your phone to call your bank immediately from the ATM location and demand they secure that transaction before you move an inch. This brings us to rule number 1, that banks are formally stressing to seniors. Your debit card should never leave your hand, not to a friendly stranger who offers to assist you, and not to a bank worker standing outside the secure teller window. Nobody. Here is why this is so critical, and it goes beyond what most people realize. There are tiny devices called skimmers, or the even newer versions called shimmers, that can steal your card's entire data profile in less than 3 seconds of physical touch. A shimmer is incredibly small. It slides right into the chip reader, completely out of sight. You wouldn't feel it, and you wouldn't see it. All it takes is 3 seconds of someone else handling your card to steal everything. If you are struggling with the ATM, go inside and ask a staff member in a uniform behind the counter. Never accept help from a random person in line. If someone approaches you at the ATM and reaches for your card, grab it and walk straight inside the branch. Rule number 2, always block your PIN, every single time, no matter what. The ABA's formal guidelines are very clear about this. Use your free hand to cover the keypad whenever you punch in your code, even if you think you are completely alone. There are real cases where tiny mirrors, hidden cameras disguised as building fixtures, and recording gear near ATM keypads have stolen PINs from people who thought no one was watching. Also, remember that when a teller is helping you with a transaction inside, they are required by policy to turn their eyes away when you type your PIN. It is a strict bank rule, not a personal favor. If they don't turn around, say it flat out. Please look away while I type my PIN. It's your absolute right as a customer, and it's standard procedure. Rule number 3, keep your smartphone in your own hands while inside the bank. This one catches people completely off guard because it feels impolite to say no. A bank employee might ask to hold your phone to help you download an app or troubleshoot an account issue. So you give it to them, thinking it's just helpful service. But here's the warning from the banks. Handing over your phone while your banking app is open gives direct access to your life savings. In real fraud cases, individuals holding a phone for just 30 seconds manage to wire money out, register their own device as an approved contact, or install hidden software that let them control the phone later on. Legitimate bank staff should guide you by explaining what to do, but you should be the one tapping the screen. If someone insists on holding your phone to help, ask to speak with the branch manager. That is a perfectly normal request, and any real bank will respect it. Rule number 4, and this is by far the newest and most terrifying trap highlighted specifically in 2026. Do not ever, under any condition, pull cash out of your bank to put it into a cryptocurrency machine because someone ordered you to. This sounds so plain it shouldn't even need to be said, but the FBI and major news outlets report that this is one of the fastest growing financial crimes hitting seniors today. And the victims aren't gullible. They are often bright, highly educated, and cautious people. Here's how they trick you. You get a call or a text from someone pretending to be from the IRS, Social Security, Medicare, or the police. They claim your account has been hacked, or you owe back taxes, or your identity was stolen, and you must protect your funds immediately. They sound incredibly professional. They know your full name, and they might even know details about your bank. They order you to withdraw cash, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars, and take it to a local Bitcoin ATM or crypto kiosk. They claim it's the only way to shield your money, but the moment you slide that cash into that machine, it is gone forever. There is no refund, no tracking it, and no getting it back. Indiana was the first state to completely ban cryptocurrency ATMs in March 2026, with Tennessee and Minnesota close behind. As of May 2026, 30 states have passed laws restricting these crypto kiosks, specifically because of this exact nightmare. Banks nationwide are now training their tellers to step in when a senior requests an unusually large cash withdrawal. Why? Because often, the victim is secretly on the phone with the scammer right there at the teller counter. If an employee asks why you need the cash, give them the honest answer. They aren't being nosy. They might be the only thing standing between you and total financial ruin. The actual IRS, Social Security Administration, and local police will never ever tell you to put your money into cryptocurrency. Period. Under no circumstances. Rule number 5. Read it before you sign it. This usually happens sitting at a desk with a smiling employee sliding paperwork towards you so quickly that it feels awkward to pump the brakes. But banks are officially telling their customers that you never have to sign anything you haven't reviewed. The fine print is where the hidden details live: automatic credit line hikes, permission to share your data with outside companies, or enrollment in paid services you never asked for. These have all shown up in documents people signed in a hurry. If you are handed documents and feel rushed, firmly say, "I need a minute to read this." No legitimate bank can force a signature without letting you review the paperwork. If they give you a hard time, ask for a supervisor. If you ever spot a weird fee on your monthly statement, call the bank and ask to see the authorization you supposedly signed. If you were pressured into signing something you didn't understand, you have every right to file a formal complaint with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau at consumerfinance.gov. One last crucial layer of protection. In many states, banks are now required to offer a trusted contact system. This lets you name a family member or a close friend that the bank can reach out to if they spot weird activity on your account that looks like exploitation. This does not give that person access to your money. They cannot spend it and they cannot move it. They are simply an emergency contact for the bank to warn if something looks wrong. If your bank has this feature and you haven't used it, you really should set it up today. Let's quickly recap. Cash stealing traps inside ATMs are a severe threat in 2026. If the machine doesn't dispense your money, call the bank right then and there. Never let anyone handle your debit card at the ATM. Always hide the keypad when typing your PIN. Keep your phone in your own hands when inside the bank. Never put your cash into a crypto machine, no matter who tells you to or what their story is. Read every single word before you sign a piece of paper, and remember you have the right to take your time. Finally, consider setting up a trusted contact on your accounts. Please subscribe to the channel. Share this video with anyone you know who collects Social Security, and I will see you in the next one.